Well, today I want to talk about government gaslighting. You could make the argument that government has gaslit us since the beginning of time. The powerful will do or say whatever they have to control the masses. So they can control the means of production, the means of wealth. They can gather up all the resources and keep the worker bees satiated just enough to where they won't fight back because they're too scared that they'll lose what little crumbs they have. This is something, like I said, that has always been going on, except now in our current state of being, our current state of society has greatly magnified. There's more gaslighting going on now by all sides of the spectrum. I could argue that one side is doing it more, but that's not the point of this talk, point of this video. It's to show that it is going on everywhere. Governments we support and governments we definitely don't support. We can start with the American government. Donald Trump and the Republicans are gaslighting the American public on what they say they're doing. They are creating numerous distractions to take away our rights, take away immigrants' rights, take away bodily autonomy, take away trans rights, take away gay rights, take away youth rights, take away anything that is seen as an obstacle to their dream of supreme power. Okay, so that's certainly happening. Even Democrats on the Democratic side are gaslighting people, the corporate funders that are funding both political parties. Democratic leaders tell their constituents and other people that, they're fighting for you. And they have your best interests at heart. They write letters. They stand up when they can. But they have to work within the system that's there. I understand. Okay. We can't completely break the system if we hope to change it. Although we have to admit the system is broken, which they have said. However, they aren't working within a broken system. They're admitting the system's broken, but they're working within a system that they act like is still put together, is still working. It's not. It's not. Democratic leaders promise the people that they'll fight for all the rights that are being taken away. Yet, what are they actually doing to ensure that? Anytime somebody on the Democratic side or somebody who, stands up and points out what's going on, they're saying, it's a little too much. Change is a little too hard. It's, you're going a little too far, too fast. Change is slow. It's incremental. Well, what do we do when people keep dying? People keep getting abducted. People keep getting put down so they think their life is worthless. What do we do? What do we do to stop this gaslighting? You could also say, broadening it out, you could say that, a lot of authoritarian governments gaslight their people to control it, whether you're talking about Iran and the theocracy of the Ayatollahs, whether you're talking about North Korea and their dictatorship that they call the Democratic People's Republic, which is about the biggest oxymoron there is. You could talk about, you could talk about Italy. You could talk about, different countries in Southeast Asia. You can talk about the increasingly right-wing governments in El Salvador and Latin America. You could also talk about the gaslighting that deals with the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Hamas is gaslighting the people, saying they're fighting for them and defending them, yet they could care less about the actual people's needs and wants because all they really care is about controlling them. which only sprung up because the Palestinian Authority was so gaslighting the people and were so corrupt that they didn't believe them anymore, and so they thought that any moderating force would be better, which proved otherwise. You combine this with the gaslighting of the Israeli government and the increasingly right-wing, radical, as far right as you could possibly be government committing genocide and mass murder and killing babies and blowing up hospitals and schools, all in the name of security to make the Israeli people safer, when it is doing the exact opposite. It is being used as the biggest terrorist recruiting tool. So gaslighting is going on in the Middle East, gaslighting is going on in Africa, gaslighting is going on in America, Asia, all the continents, Europe. What do we do? What do we do about this? Well, like I've always thought, the biggest way to change government is to first change ourselves. It's the longer form. We need, multi-pronged solutions to fix multi-pronged problems. But it all starts with us. It will take generations. However, if we stop gaslighting ourselves, if we stop trying to be people we're not, to be around and prove ourselves to people that could really give a shit about us, we stop gaslighting other people and stop lying to them to make ourselves feel better, to build ourselves up so we can get a few more of the crumbs before we think they steal it, because the all-powerful ultimate gaslighters have told us that it's those other people's fault. Not us, but those other people. So keep on fighting so we don't have to, and we'll keep our gaslighting going by telling you to gaslight other people. Okay. What is the solution to gaslighting? Truth. Truth. Authenticity. Realness. We need to heal divisions, to heal the issues that caused gaslighting to happen in the first place. We need to lay it all out on the table. All the hurt, all the bad history, all the murder, all the persecution, all the ethnic cleansing, all the adjectives you want to use to describe, mass murder of innocent people, civilians. How do we change all that? We have to be more authentic. We have to love. We have to be kind to each other. We have to be empathetic. We have to love each other for being human. Now, this will take a little while. We have it in us. We have it in us to do this, so it's not completely foreign. But we need to do it with everybody we interact with. It'll be magnetic. They will then do it with everybody they interact with, and so on and so forth until it blankets the entire planet in light. Now, will that take a while? Yes. The more we do it, the more we'll filter into government, the more we'll elect leaders that don't gaslight us, because we wouldn't gaslight each other. So anybody who attempts gaslighting will be automatically disqualified. Okay. So then we'll vote for better people. Then we'll become better people because we are the government. That's the thing. This gaslighting that's going on is coming from us. It wouldn't exist if we didn't do it ourselves, if we didn't vote for it, because the illusion of power has gaslit us so much that we think that weapons and spy agencies and nuclear bombs can destroy everything that we hold dear. It seems terrible, but it's the ultimate gaslighting. It's the ultimate illusion. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain, the man that will destroy you. The man that controls everything and does everything. Yet when we have the courage to be authentically ourselves and to move forward with our love for humanity, we will pull back that curtain. We will see the wrinkly old man that really can't do anything and control anything, doesn't even know what's going on, and we'll see him and wonder, what took us so long? What took us so long? We can't feel guilty about that, because we're here now. Should we have noticed this a lot sooner? Well, of course. Am I perfect? Hell no. Do I do this all the time as much as I should? No. I'm not perfect. I'm human. We're all human. None of us will be able to completely live 100% by our principles. But what we can do, what we must do, is we must be there for each other. We must support each other. We must love each other. We must be kind. We must be empathetic. Empathy is not a dirty word. It is the biggest gaslit concept that there is, that empathy is a dirty word. How do we get over this government illusion of gaslighting? Well, we stand up. We stop being silent. We push back. We raise our voice when anything happens that is a lie. We need to point it out. For us to heal division, we need to point out division, because for you to heal from a wound, you need to spell out the wound in gory detail. Then you'll know the best solutions to fix it, because yes, would we have liked to prevent all this from happening in the beginning? Of course we would. But since we're here now, since we're where we are at now, we have to go forward the best we can, where we're at, not feel guilty about what happened before, but move forward in the authentic knowledge of a better world that we all know is possible. We can get there. We will get there. It'll just take some effort, and it'll just take a little bit extra love. We can end gaslighting. We can be the fire extinguishers for peace. Well, if you like what you heard, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And please drop in the comments if you have any ideas of topics you'd like me to talk about. Having these conversations is part of the reason I do this. I love talking to people. It's the whole reason for my being, what drives me as a writer, what drives me as a human. Talking to people feels like I'm serving my purpose. So, some parting words. Gaslighting will be our destruction. It will be, if we don't stop it. It really doesn't have to be. Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is guaranteed. We can fix this problem. We can get past it. We can be authentic. We can be real. We can be loving and empathetic, kind human beings that don't tear each other down, that don't lie to each other to get ahead, that don't beat each other down so we can steal more scraps than someone else. We can be our brother's keeper. We must be. If we hope for an authentic, real future, it starts with authentically looking in the mirror, asking what we can do every day, in every moment, in every interaction we have, to be a better person, to contribute to the betterment of society. And once we do that, no longer will we fall prey to silver tongues, alligator tears, and gaslighting. We are the fire extinguishers of peace. We can put out this gaslit fire. We just have to gather the supplies that we already have. Unlock the door to the storage shed we have the key to, that we thought we lost, that we thought never existed, but which has been in our pocket the entire time. I love you all. We'll talk soon. Be real, please. It'll save us. Authenticity is the key. Love yourself. Love other people. Makes it real hard to lie to them that way.